Hello, my name's Duncan. Welcome back away from the donkey and bath books. And it's Tartan. My boy, he wants to get down now. Little Gizmo, I want to walk with little Gizmo. I thought I'd do a pick and mix today, but I thought I'd include some of my walk with me. I've been sort of quite, I'm outside, quite low on the videos recently because I spent a week in hospital trying to solve the issue of my cluster migraines, and I'm on a new cocktail of drugs, which I'm still getting used to, which is either making me very dopey or my brain not working properly. So the more complex videos I've got planned, probably on the back burner for the moment until I can get myself sorted. But I wanted to make a sort of Wheel of Time special pick and mix, which you'll find out about later. But I thought I'd start with a little walk with my little Gizmo. Ruby the Pomeranian's home because I'm going a bit further than she really likes. I just thought I'd show you some of the walks with us. But yeah, that's really it. We're just going to walk around for a bit, and I'll probably show you a few little bits of video. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. There'll be I've had to drop some library books off, which I got some footage off from the other camera, and I will speak to you all very soon. As you can tell from the video before this, I've been out and about this morning. I'm going to scatter some bits of the video I took this morning and some pictures of the bad snow we've had this week. We had terrible weather this week. We had another thing of slow that put us out of action about 3-4 days. It all seems to have cleared now, but we came to a stop again. It has been a terrible winter here. We've had storm after storm after storm. And I'm normally a big fan of winter, but I'm not a fan of this winter. But yeah, today's been a bit warmer. I said I took the wee lad out for a bit of a stroll. Miss Ruby down there, who stayed in because we went a bit further than she would have liked. But yeah, so this is what I call pick and mix video. It's turned into a bit of a vlog. And as you heard from what I said before, I've had a few issues recently. My brain is a bit hazy due to new medication and stuff like this. So I'm probably going to keep my videos quite simple for the next couple of weeks. It's even taken me a while just to find the impetus to actually make this one. I don't know. My little Gizmo there is making funny noises. But yes, to make this one. So I'm finding having difficulty even reading and stuff at the moment. But I'm just sort of pushing through, and hopefully it'll settle down in the next week or so. And the more complex videos that I've been trying to make for ages, I'm partway through. I'll be able to get back to working on those. Just a shout out to myself and Al from Big Al Does BookTube. The podcast we did a few weeks ago is still up there if anybody wants to listen or watch it. Hopefully be doing another one soon, so I hope you enjoyed that. But yeah, I have got some pickups, some I'll read what you own within the bounds of it. I suppose under my rules they are. But I will explain them all to you. Okay, the first thing I picked up from, it was off eBay. This is for an event I've got coming up soon that I am co-hosting with Roy, but that's not my place to tell you what it's about. But I got some 2000 ADs that I don't own. I've got quite a few of the old ones, but these ones there, I picked these up for specific reasons for this story. And that one there, I managed to find them on eBay. And how you can see through the plastic, the bags. This one's got this fantastic picture of Torquemada. Are you pure? Be vigilant, be pure, behave. But yeah, so those I picked up. But at the same time, I have never seen this as cheap. I found this. This is a graphic novel. Comics don't count. You read what you own. To buying. And this is from the 90s, the Ray Bradbury Chronicles #1. I think there were 6 of these. I remember seeing Harlan Ellison talk about them at some point. And I have never seen them as cheap as I picked this one up for. This would literally cost me about £2. And It's got, I think, 3 or 4 stories, all illustrated. The stories we have are Dark They Were and Golden Eyed, which has got some really quite interesting artwork in it. The Golden Apples of the Sun, the Dragon, Marionettes Incorporated, and the Toynbee Connector. And it's all done by different people, so different art styles, which is quite fantastic. But I've never seen it this cheap anywhere. I said I think there's 6 of them. It gets confusing because there was a different set of Chronicle ones done, I think the mid 2010s, which were done by different people. But these original ones are quite hard to find. And another compliant thing I picked up. You may have seen this. Oops, I'm just trying to find somewhere to put this. Oh, little boy seeing people outside. Let's throw those over there. It's the Knights of Pendragon. It's early 90s. This is quite hard to find. There's 2 volumes. Well, there's not 2 volumes of this. This was published in 92, I think it came out. And there was 1 to, this is issues 1 to 9, or yeah, 1 to 8, which is the first volume, first story. And it was from Marvel UK. It does Captain Britain, Union Jack, and a couple of other people in this story. And they did another ones up to 24, so they did 9 to 24, and then it was suddenly cut short really quickly because of the comic crash of the early 90s. In collected volumes, this one is out of print, but you can find copies of it, which I found at a reasonable price. There also is a hardback copy, which is the collected works of both volumes, which is stupid money. Starts around about £50 odd. But I only really, which I'd like to get, but my main one was to get the first stories of this. This is all to do with something I'm planning on doing probably August. And this, and I want to get hold of early Captain Great Britain as well. The first run of it, when he was wearing the egg logo. And those in the UK, you might know about the egg logo. So yeah, so that was my sort of non-compliant. Well, that's compliant. Next bit you might count as non-compliant. But I'm going to leave you a few minutes and I'll sort these books out a second and show you some more random videos that I took today and some snow stuff. If you know, I'm quite into photography and videography to quite a bit. I especially like playing with old cameras, sort of old early 2000s digital cameras I have quite a bit of fun with. So we've had some snow over the past few days. Luckily most of that's gone. I'll put some pictures and maybe some videos and stuff going on. And I said I'm just a wee walk down there. Can you see my boy down there and his tartan? I said it's tartan Sundays, whether he likes it or not. Just walking along the harbour front. A few cars around. It's all a bit dreek. But it's about 4 or 5 degrees, so it's a bit warmer than it has been. I said with these migraine bits, my reading's been a bit sort of scuppered. I've not been reading as much as I can because I'm having problems concentrating. And the drugs are taking a while to work in. But hey, we'll see how we go. And actually, we've got a ferry coming in a minute. I'll see if I can video that for you. And there's the boy down there. Hello. Okay, so I'm back. Wheel of Time. I've never read Wheel of Time. When the first one came out, The Eye of the World, in 91, 92? Or was it 90? Early 90s. I remember seeing it on the shelf and thinking, I hate that artwork. Daryl Sweet, who did the artwork on most of the Wheel of Time books, He's actually a very good artist. If you see some of his stuff, he's really, really good. But for some reason, the Wheel of Time stuff seems to be very bad. There's weird perspectives. There's some weird proportions going on there. So I never bought. That was the reason. One weird reason. You do judge a book by cover that I never read the series. For the past few years, I've been quite interested to read the series. I watched the first season of the TV series, and actually, I quite enjoyed it, even though I wasn't sure what the hell was going on at the end of it. And I haven't watched season 2 yet. So recently, over the past couple of years, I've picked up a couple of books. And one of my Read What You Own provisos was, because we have so few secondhand shops here, if you see stuff that is very rare, I'm going to pick it up. Yeah, that's it. And I'm not proud. But these are ones that I picked up before Read What You Own. And that was the first book, The Eye of the World. And book 12, the Brandon Sanderson one. I'm sorry, book 13. Is it 12 and 13 there? Is, or was it? I can't remember how many books there. So anyway, Thursday, Friday, I was wandering around town. I wandered into one of we have a used furniture shop. And they sometimes have books. And the books are, you find them and you pay your want. They're not always in the best conditions because they literally dump them in a corner. And I was in there and they brought in a box of books. And I saw on the shelf this copy of The Great Hunt. And I thought, okay, it's not the best condition, but I haven't got this one at all. And very rare for me to see Wheel of Time books around, so Read What You Own saw it. And it's the original artwork. Look into it, it's one of the original printings of it, the original runs of it. And that's got, so that's the Darryl Sweet artwork, which actually isn't too bad. I actually quite like that artwork. But anyway, while I was there, somebody else dumped another box in there. And in that box was a load more other Wheel of Time books. So, they had another copy of The Eye of the World, even though I've got it. This was the one with the original cover. Because these are all first printings. And this cover, I said, was really one of the reasons why I never read Wheel of Time at all. Because, prospectively, it looks weird. Proportionally, it looks even weirder. But actually, I quite like the art now. Even though I said I still think the perspective is totally off. And the proportions are totally off. So I found that one. Then I thought, is there any more in here? So I started searching through the box. And then I found this one, which is one of the worst of the Darryl Sweet covers. Lord of Chaos, book 6. Does that not look like the cover of some really dodgy romance book? Or what? And the proportions of his arms, I don't know what the hell's going on there. I don't know whether it was Darryl Sweet's fault or whether the directions he was given from the publishers. But I have a weird fondness for them now. I keep seeing them around there. And so I continued searching through the box and I found 2 more. Which was book 8. Path of Daggers, which actually is in excellent condition. All published by Orbit in the UK. And then I found A Crown of Swords, which is book 7. And that's in excellent condition as well. I don't know where the rest of them are, but they had those. So now I have number 1, book 2, in the original covers. So I've got book 1, book 2. Sorry, just hit my screen there. Book 6, 7, 8. Don't know when I'm going to get around to finally reading The Wheel of Time, but I may consider going for The Eye of the World somewhere this year. So I've got all those in the original covers, and the problem is if you know me and what a pedantic sod I am, now I've got some of them in the original covers. I won't want the rest of them in the original covers, even though I'm not overly keen on their artwork. But then I've said I've got double of The Eye of the World and book 13, which is the only copy I've got there. So yes, all those Wheel of Time finds, and that is why in Read What You Own I had to buy them, because the chance of finding any of these around here locally is really, really quite rare. So yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say today. I just wanted to get a video up because I'm not done for a while. I said my brain is like foggy from all the medication and stuff, so I said I've got some really interesting videos I really want to get working on. I've started working on and writing bits, but I'm struggling a bit at the moment just because to focus. Oh, but I'm probably going to do some straightforward ones hopefully over the next week or two. May only be one or two, maybe only be one out a week at most. But I just want to get some more videos out because I miss doing this. I miss you all my imaginary friends out there. So yeah, so that's it from me. I might put a little bit of video at the end. I might not. I've looked what I have when I edit. But I'm not going to do huge amounts of editing. And I hope you enjoyed this. And remember, it was Tartan Sunday here today. And it was warm. It was only about 5 degrees, which has been warm compared to what it has been like. And low winds. And I will speak to you all very soon. And thank you very much. Bye-bye.